Hi, I'm Kara Miller. I'm the Vice President of Communication for the Hatch PTO with the summary of the Hatch PTO meeting from October 16th. So at the principal's report part of the meeting, Ms. Mendez went through some of the extensive staff training that the Hatch staff has gone through in the last 3 years to help them support the district's mission. So we learned about things like cargo circles. They talked about the positive behavior intervention strategy, PBIS, and how they're trying to catch kids doing good at Hatch this year. And she also talked about the importance of the building leadership team. She shared some data that they're trying to use to help see where our kids are doing. She said they would like 65% of students to meet or exceed their MAP growth goals in language arts and math this year. She said that we're trying to refocus at Hatch and do more teaching through small group experiences. And then her plug for all of you was that at the next PTO meeting in November, they're going to focus on assessments. So when you hear about them at conferences, like what they are, how you read them, and what you can do to help your child based on that information. Her other request about conferences was she suggested that all of us as parents come in with 2 to 3 questions for your child's teacher, like what you hope to get out of the conference, and knowing that you have some questions you can ask. There will be a list of suggested questions on the PTO website at hatchpto.org. We had a brief update from the DivCo committee at Hatch. They work alongside the PTO to help kind of fill the felt gaps at Hatch. And they said the concerns expressed at their meeting were a lot about math and helping this year to provide some resources for parents and teachers and students. We had a couple of funding things happen at the meeting. We had a funding request for a new program called One Book, One School. It's going to be coming in January, and it was a request to help cover half the cost of the books that every student will read at Hatch this year. It's going to be kicked off at the Coffee House in January, and so we'll vote next month on a proposal that will either be around $1,900 or maybe $3,200 if the PTO covers the entire cost. We approved 2 funding requests at the meeting. We did approve $5,000 to help soundproof and sound enhance the music room that's being redone. $5,000 is also being donated privately by a Hatch parent. And then we approved $800 to help finish up the Gaga Ball Pit project that was supported by last year's 5th grade class. If you have a funding request, we did say that you can submit those at hatchpto.org on the PTO meeting section of the website. There's a form. In terms of Hatch events and PTO events coming up, the Halloween disco still needs someone to do general decorations next week. Box tops are due by October 26th. We do have a chair for Hatchwear, but we are still looking for people to come shadow our babysitting committee and the student green team. And the last note from the meeting was that on Thursday for parent-teacher conferences, babysitting goes from 12:30 to 7. Thank you, and we hope that you can join us for our next meeting in November.